guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. Yesterday I shared my home fragrance empties for the month of September. Today let's tackle my beauty empties. So like a perfectly normal person, I have been collecting and hoarding my precious trash in a closet here in this room, just right off to the side here. And I do this every month to do these empties videos. So this is basically an opportunity for me to give you some final thoughts on some beauty products that I actually used from start to finish. I always say this in every video because I feel like sometimes people are confused. No, I did not start these things during the month of September necessarily and finish them in September. Honestly, some of these things were open for like over a year, and sometimes I just make a concerted effort to finish things that are near completion that I maybe pushed to the back when I got something new. This is something that I am famous for. I like testing new products, and so a lot of times what I will do is if I have something that has a very similar ingredient deck or a product that does a very similar thing and I want to test out something new, I will take the thing that is currently most like that new thing that I want to try out of my rotation and put it off to the side to be finished later so that I can start the new thing and test that out. So what happens a lot of times is I have things that go unfinished. However, I am a firm believer in if you buy it, you use it. So every once in a while I go back around to the things that are sitting open waiting to be completed, and I basically pull that into the rotation and finish it up, right? A lot of times things are so close to being finished, I will have like 1 or 2 uses left, so I just make a concerted effort at that point to polish those items off. So the point here is to just let you know whether I really like the products, whether I would recommend them, just kind of a brief review of my experience using it, whether I would repurchase it, you know, all that fun stuff. I always list and link everything in the description box right below the video, so it's a plethora of information down there. If you want to go read up other people's reviews on these products, check out ingredient decks, price points, things of that nature. All that information will be right down there. So without further ado, I will try to be as efficient as possible, and let's start digging in. I'm just gonna kind of grab randomly, so there's no rhyme or reason to this. I don't have these products separated, so you might see a makeup item and then in the very next breath you might see something that came out of my shower. So that's what makes these videos fun. All right, let's get into it. First thing I grabbed is one of my beloveds. These Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. Really, no matter what the fragrance or flavor, if you will, I love them all. I think these are absolutely fantastic, fairly affordable body scrubs that I've been using for years. I love to use these right before shaving my legs. It just gives me a closer shave when I use these first. This one here is their It's Our Birthday Have Some Cake Shea Sugar Scrub. Now, I really wanted this to smell like birthday cake, but it really smells just nutty, like a warm nuttiness. It smells great, but does it smell like cake? Not necessarily. But I do really love the smell of this, so I would absolutely repurchase this one. If you are into fruity scents, they have a lot of fruity options. They have a really great strawberry that is absolutely delicious. They had a watermelon scent that was yummy. They've also got their Moroccan Rose, which is a kind of a prettier like floral type scent. They've got yeah, just whatever floats your boat scent-wise. I'm sure Tree Hut has you covered. Anyway, these are great. Love them. You see them in my empties frequently because they're wonderful. I usually get mine from Ulta. You can use the Ulta coupons on these, and a lot of times they have them on sale for buy one, get one half off, or you know, buy two, get one free, specials like that. So usually when they are on some kind of Ulta special, I will grab some, just depending on the fragrances they have out. They have some yummy fall smelling fragrances right now. I might have to go pick up. The coffee one, I think, intrigues me the most. So, all right, let's keep going. Since we're in the shower, let's keep going with this. This is the Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I loved this so much. So this has a really beautiful, really warm cashmere is such a great description for it, but it's definitely a vanilla base. It's supposed to have a little bit of like caramel in it. I can smell the caramel maybe a little bit more in the body wash than I can in the Eau de Toilette, which I also have. I actually ended up loving this body wash so much, or this particular scent, that I went on QVC and purchased a set that had a 32 ounce of the body wash, which is now in my shower, a 4 ounce of the Eau de Toilette, and also a 16 ounce tub of their body butter, essentially. And I just love this scent. It's all in the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. They also just have the regular Fresh Cream, which I think that smells good, but I think this Warm Cashmere version is like more in line with what I typically gravitate towards. It's just a warm, cozy, inviting vanilla. Like, it's great for this time of year. And yeah, like I said, I have the 32 ounce in the shower now, so obviously loved it enough to repurchase it before I even finished the first body wash. So this is the Native Sweet Peach and Nectar. You can find Native at Target. I think this was actually where I bought this. This has a really nice, almost slightly floral peach type note. It's a little bit of a mix of like a Haribo peach ring and like a peachy floral scent. It smells so beautiful. In fact, Craig actually really liked the way this smelled, and he helped me finish this when he finished his last body wash. He was looking for something in the shower. He was like, do you have something I can use? And I gave him that, and he was like, oh my gosh, that smells really good. And I was like, you can finish it if you want. So I always have so many body washes going at any given time. This one here is fantastic because it has a really nice lather to it, so it made it great for like shaving my legs. I don't purchase specific shaving products when it comes to, you know, shaving my legs. I just always use whatever soap I have, and I lather it up, and then I just use my razor with that. This is one that gives a really nice lather. So does this, quite frankly. I don't find either of these two to be drying to my skin, but are they moisturizing? No, not necessarily. Speaking of other yummy body washes, I'm telling you, I love variety in the shower. I always have several different body washes going, several different shampoos. I realize that sounds insane to some people, but I just like picking something different every single day. I don't know. I have always been like that. Even when I was little, like, I always got excited when we had like a couple of different like body wash or soap options in the family shower. We all shared one bathroom, so, you know, but like when I saw like a new body wash come in, I would always be like, oh, something different to use, you know, like I just always made me excited. I know it's lame. It's who I am. Anyway, this is the Body Shop Refreshing Passion Fruit Shower Gel. This is so yummy. If you like passion fruit, now I bought this last year at some point during a sale. I purchased a few of them. This is a really nice passion fruit scent. Very sweet, very tart and tangy. It's really yummy. I honestly love so many of these Body Shop shower gels. Their Satsuma is one of my all-time faves. They have a really nice grapefruit. The mango is yummy. The strawberry. Whatever scent preference you have, like, these body washes I think are great. Again, are they hydrating? No, but are they drying to the skin? I don't find them to be drying at all. And you just have so many great like scents or flavors to choose from. If you are new here, I am a sucker for fragrance. I realize that a lot of people can't use a lot of fragrance when it comes to personal products. I actually seek out products a lot of times based on how they smell. So yeah, I probably wouldn't be the best person to come to for fragrance-free recommendations, but if you want some things that smell yummy, I'm your girl. All right, let's keep going. I really enjoyed this stuff. And if you have the same hair type as me, which is more fine, thinner hair type, maybe your hair gets weighed down really easily with certain leave-in products, the Ceremonia Guava Rescue Spray, which is a UV and heat protective detangler. I can tell you was a fantastic choice for me personally. I really enjoyed this product. I will absolutely repurchase it. I have some other favorites in my backup closet, including the Pureology, the Alterna Caviar CC Cream. This would probably get added to that list of like holy grails at this point because I really like the way that that worked on my hair. That was good stuff. All right, this is probably hands down one of my favorite mousse products. Being that I have fine, thin hair, mousse gives me a lot of oomph. And the Kenra Platinum Thickening Mousse is definitely my favorite for that. It gives me the most like substantial look to my hair, I guess you could say, without leaving it feeling crunchy or dry. This also pairs well with a lot of the like thickening volumizing sprays that I also like to use alongside of my mousse products. I have repurchased this so many times and I will continue to anytime that Ulta has a sale on it. And even if I'm just craving it and there's no sale, I will just pop into my local Ulta and pick up a can and happily use it, even at full price. It's really good stuff. I don't go through a lot of hairspray, so I probably had this hairspray for 2 years. I finally recently finished it. This is the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Finishing Spray. This is a flexible hold. I do like this, although I will say I frequently had to run this nozzle under hot water, like if I wouldn't use it for a certain amount of time, because it would get kind of gunky. But once I put it under hot water, it would spray fine again. Would I repurchase this one? Maybe. I mean, I liked it well enough, but I don't feel particularly loyal necessarily to any given hairspray. In fact, I don't think I've ever tried any Kenra hairspray, so maybe I should purchase one of the Kenra hairsprays next. But yeah, I did like that. If you're ever in the market, I think it was a good one. All right. One of my favorite hair products ever. This is the Virtue Recovery Conditioner. I also use the shampoo. Now this size here was a PR item. I actually purchased the Virtue products in their largest sizes that they have available. It just makes more sense for me since I know I use them consistently and I love them. So their larger sizes, I think the biggest size they have available is like their 17-ounce sizes. Anyway, I love this particular shampoo and conditioner for my gray hair. It is a lot more prone to dryness. So I like to use a lot of hydrating products on my hair. That has been fantastic. Never weighed it down. Smells like $1,000,000. Just a really great conditioner. Expensive, yes. Worth it for me, yes. For you, you'll have to decide. Speaking of hair, this is something that has been a staple in my hair and I guess nail routine for a long time. This is the City Beauty Complete Skin Restore. If you've been here, you've heard me talk these particular supplements to death. This is the reason that my hair grows as fast as it does. Is my hair falling out a lot right now? Yes, I'm going through a period of something, obviously. But the thing that I love about using these is even though my hair is falling out, it's also still growing. So it keeps growing in, but I do need to address why it's actually falling out. So we're on a journey with that. If you missed that video, I actually shared a video about my current hair loss journey earlier this week. I will link that in the description box down below. Anyway, I will still continue to use these. I mentioned in that video that I'm interested in trying the Nutrafol, but that being said, these have been such a staple for me for so long and have just worked so well. There's probably no reason for me to switch, but I don't know. I do always like trying new things, so maybe I'll try a few months of Nutrafol. It is actually more expensive than the City Beauty. By the way, I also wait to buy these when City Beauty is having either a 40 or 50% off sale. Then I will buy like 6 months at a time. So there will be some sales coming up this holiday season. I will let you know as soon as the sales are live, I promise. I always put it in my community tab. I'll also announce it over on Instagram because I know a lot of you use these and swear by them as well. So where to go next? Let's just keep grabbing random things. Okay, this is the CosRx Cica Clear Cleansing Oil. Okay, I like this. I think this was definitely a good cleansing oil. It certainly removed everything. I think I'm just not as, I don't find cleansing oils as enjoyable to use as, say, the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. It's kind of a long name for it, but that's probably one of my #1 holy grails. You've seen a lot of those in my empties. I just like the texture or consistency of that a little bit better maybe. I find that the oil oftentimes like wants to run down my arms, and I just don't like that feeling. I guess I could get those little things that you can put around your wrists, like, what are those called? Like the little wrist warmers, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know. I have other stuff that I prefer the consistency of a little bit more. So I do think that the Cica in here is quite soothing. So there's that. But that being said, do I regret buying this and trying it? No, I think it certainly removed everything. I think I just prefer a different texture for like the first step of like the makeup removal, if that makes sense. So I don't know, if you're interested in it, I think it's worth giving it a try. Where did I pick this up? Maybe Yes Style or Salvada. I can't remember. You can find this in a few different places, but I did like that. The Verb Ghost Oil. Took me a long time to get through this because I can't use a lot. Like, I can't use oils very heavily in my hair, obviously, since it's kind of fine and thin. I use this on my ends mostly, and I just use basically half a pump and then spread that around my hands and just run it through the ends of my hair to keep it kind of smoother looking. This wasn't something that I used every single day, but I think as far as a hair oil for a finer hair type, this one was definitely the most lightweight that I've ever used, and I don't feel like it ever really weighed my hair down. They use moringa oil. That's what they use. Sorry that the products I'm showing are blurry. I have this like, it wants to focus on my face, so I guess I have to do this. Anyway, that's what that looks like. The Verb Ghost Oil, if you've never tried it, is great for fine thin hair. So would I recommend it? Yes. Would I repurchase it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like I necessarily need a hair oil. I think this was also maybe like a freebie when I purchased like a shampoo or conditioner set or something like that, but I liked it. I did like it, so I don't know. I'll probably end up repurchasing it at some point. This is the Cavella Teasing Powder, Volumizing Root Powder. If you are looking for a little bit of added oomph in your hair, just a little bit more texture, these hair powders are great for that. I will say the application of this was a little less than ideal because it just has like a hole in the top. And sometimes if you weren't careful, a little bit more would come out and you'd get a little bit of a splat. And if you're familiar with these hair powders, you know that if you over apply them, they can make your hair feel kind of gummy and gross. Really, the lightest touch with these is best. And I actually prefer, so Big Sexy Hair has a very similar powder, but they have a like puffer. So it just is like a light like puff or mist of the powder into your hair. I like that better than like shaking something into my hair. So yeah, I think for that reason, I would probably stick with the Big Sexy Hair, but I do think this was a great teasing powder. It certainly, you know, when used correctly, isn't gonna like make your hair gummy, but if you use too much, it will. You have to know how to use those powders for sure. All right. This is the Derma-E Microdermabrasion Scrub. This is not a product that I would recommend for everybody. Obviously, if you have very sensitive, delicate skin, don't ever use this. But I like to use this on my face just like a few times a month, not even once a week necessarily. And I use a very gentle hand. It is a gritty, like microdermabrasion scrub. And as long as I am gentle, this has never, I have never felt like this has scratched or irritated my skin at all. But that being said, I do think that chemical exfoliators are maybe a little bit more safe to use, especially if you know that you can't use a light hand, right? Like I'm literally just very gently like gliding across my skin, not really using much pressure. It just helps to get rid of like some flakiness every now and then that can happen. Maybe I use the tretinoin too many days in a row and I deal with a little bit of flaking that can happen when I do that, if I don't moisturize enough. And this just takes care of that for me right away, and it's gentle. But again, if you are not a manual exfoliation person, obviously avert your eyes because I'm sure you're having a meltdown right now. All right, this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I did receive this one in PR. I really like this as a moisturizer. It would definitely be a great daytime moisturizer for anyone with combination or oily skin, but I use a lot of lightweight essences and serums and things like that in the morning already, so I would just add this as a almost, because of its really lightweight texture, to me it seemed more like a serum, so oftentimes I would just use this at night as just an additional lightweight moisturizer to pop on top of whatever else I was putting on my skin. I think it's nice. I like Glow Recipe products in general. I feel like they have a lot of stuff that works really well for my skin. In fact, when they sent this in PR, it came in this little tin. Hopefully there we go, I'm dropping things. This little tin here, I believe it's still available at Sephora. It had a small size of their niacinamide serum as well. In fact, I love the niacinamide serum so much, and I'd used it before and was like, I really like this, I should repurchase it, and then just didn't. But once it came in that set, I was like, yes, I love this stuff. And after I finished the little guy, I actually went down to my local Sephora and bought the full size just outright because I didn't want to wait to get it in the mail. But I didn't feel that passionate about the Pink Juice Moisturizer, but the serum, love it. So at any rate, that said, if you're looking to try a couple things from Sephora, I think it's right around $30, and the tin is super cute too. And I don't know, I really like the Barbie movie personally, so I like the little nod to Barbie there. But all right, this is the Skin 1004 or Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Probiotica Intensive Ampule. That's a mouthful. This is made with pure centella from Madagascar. Oh, centella is a wonderful soothing ingredient if you're not familiar. And that's why I purchased this, just to have another soothing, kind of like hydrating, lightweight thing to add to my skincare routine. Listen, I use quite a bit on my skin every single day. Do I need to use as much as I do? Probably not, but does it work for me? Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with the way that my skin looks. I'm gonna be 45 in November, and honestly, this is the best that my skin has ever looked at any point in my life. Like, I mean, my skin kind of started going to crap when I was right around 11, 12 years old. I just started developing like a ton of blackheads. I didn't know how to deal with that. It just ended up leading to enlarged pores. And then obviously also I had to lay in tanning beds for years because that was a thing back then. So I did quite a bit of damage to my skin early on, and it took a lot to get it looking like this. And yeah, using the products I do is what works for me, but I think very simple skincare routines can also get you great looking skin. So, hello sir, how are you? Hello, you're so sweet. Are you excited to go to the vet? They have to go to the vet today for a little spa appointment. I won't fill you in on all the things that need to be done, but a nail trim is a part of that, and he is not excited about nail trims. He's a classic pug that way. Anyway, I did really like this, and just centella and cica and probiotics in general, I think are a great thing to incorporate into your skincare routine. So, and this is a cruelty-free Korean skincare brand. So again, I think I purchased this either from Yes Style or Stylevana, one of those places. I would repurchase that. I think it's really good. Hey man, what's up? You're just gonna harass me now? All right, this is the Paula's Choice Resist Triple Active Total Repair Serum. This has both a retinide as well as niacinamide in it. So I use this mainly on my neck and my chest, mornings and evenings. I cannot use tretinoin on my neck because it's a lot more sensitive than my face. I really like this as a retinoid on my neck. It helped to, you know, provide some gentle exfoliation. Obviously, niacinamide is a wonderful ingredient for helping to protect the skin's barrier. It's just this. I think this was a great product. Would I repurchase it though? Probably not necessarily. This was sent to me from Paula's Choice when they release new products. Every once in a while, I'll get like a random PR item. And I liked using this, but did it wow me to the point where I was like, yes, I must go back and get this? Not necessarily. I have a few other things that I would like to test out on my neck at this point in terms of retinol type products. So, but I think it's worth a try. If you're interested in it, I certainly didn't have a bad experience with it. And I found it to be quite gentle. So that's important. Man, you're gonna have to stop doing that. am I still filming? He has this thing about like trying to like grab me with his, and this is why we need to get his nails trimmed, because he just like hooks into you. Okay, this is the Soam Institute Boost Mask. This was a warming mask, and I really actually liked this. This was supposed to purify and exfoliate and nourish the skin, help increase blood circulation. This does have a really nice warming effect to it. The only thing that bothered me about it is like it would warm up to the point where it would almost like melt on my skin, and then it would like run into my mouth. So sometimes I'd be sitting in bed and I was just like, oh no, okay, it's starting to like run into my lips. So I'd have to like get up and go to the bathroom and kind of wipe around my mouth area. But it did make my skin look really good every time that I used it. It brought like a nice pink glow to my skin from the warming effect. Not pink as in like lobster red, you know, irritated, but like a healthy glow, if you will. Would I repurchase this? Probably not necessarily, but I also just have a ton of masks that I still need to get through. I used to do this Mask Monday series on my channel, and what that resulted in is me just accumulating a lot of masks that, quite frankly, I need to start finishing up because they are nearing the end of their life, and I really don't want to like have to throw them away. So this is my beloved Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. This is the powder foundation that I've been using for years that I just love to death. I did recently review a liquid foundation, which is the first time that I've done that in many, many moons here on my channel. I reviewed the Euphoria Date Night Skin Tint Serum Foundation. If you missed that, I will link that video down below. I actually quite like that foundation on my oily skin, but I did have to combine it with their primer to make it work. But I also actually really like the primer with this. But this particular powder foundation is the one that I will always go back to. I'm always fearful that Laura Geller is gonna like go out of business for some reason. I think it's because she has so many sales. It just makes me nervous. But that being said, if she ever did, I would literally purchase like 100 of these. I'm not joking you. That is how many I would be willing to purchase just so that I could have it for, I don't know, at least a few years. Would it expire? Yeah. Would I probably still use it? Yeah. Dude, I love that foundation. I need it to never go away. It would really create a big freaking problem in my life. All right, let's keep going. Here is another Paula's Choice product. This is their Boost Hyaluronic Acid and Peptide Lip Booster with Squalane. Yes, this was nice. Both Stella and I use this. I kept this next to my bedside stand. I think I actually like the City Beauty City Lips Night Oil a little bit more. I think this provides a deeper hydration than this did, but you know, this did certainly a good job of like protecting my lips and keeping, you know, the hydration sealed in. Yeah, but this doesn't have any like never had any fun fragrance to it, and I am a sucker for the smells. Then again, this one doesn't have any fragrance in it either. So that being said, would I repurchase this? Probably not. I have repurchased that City Lips Night Oil though. That is some good-ish if you are in the market. Okay, since taking better care of my nails, I've started using things like cuticle oils, cuticle revitalizers, if you will. This is the Nailtopia Blueberry Cuticle Renewer. This was lovely. This came in a little duo. It also has a little like blueberry nail polish. I can link that duo. I think a full size of this might be available on its own. I will link all of the cuticle products that are available from Nailtopia because I think they have a really great line. A lot of their stuff absorbs very quickly. I don't like greasy cuticle oils. That's tough for me. Mostly because I tend to touch my face a lot and my hair, and so I don't need either of those getting any oilier than they are. So at any rate, these are really great if you've never tried them. I really like the Nailtopia stuff. They've got a great line. Just a few more things. One skincare item here. This is the Philosophy Daily Dose of Wisdom Bouncy Skin Reactivating Serum. So I use this on my face, my neck, and my chest for several months, both day and night. And this has some good ingredients in it. You've got some glycerin in here, wonderful, you know, hydrator for the skin. You've got, I think there's some mushroom stem something in here. I think it's stem cells. I'm pretty sure. There's adenosine. There's quite a number of great ingredients in this formula, although I will say Philosophy did add fragrance in here. I don't think it smells super strong, but if you just cannot do fragrance and skincare at all, just skip this altogether. I actually have already repurchased a backup of this, but I think that I might give the backup of it to my mom. I am getting together a whole like skincare routine for her right now. She is finally in a place where she's starting to feel a little bit more normal again after kind of a rough year. And so I'm just gonna treat her to like a new skincare routine. I'm gonna foist it upon her. My mom. All right, so my camera let me know that I've been talking too much. I was talking about how I'm gonna get like some skincare stuff, a skincare line together for my mom, just to give her, you know, like a nice fresh start. She doesn't use the stuff consistently like I do. My mom is not into like beauty stuff the way that I am. My mom is into crafting. She loves to craft. But beauty stuff, it's not really her jam. However, she's starting to take better care of herself. So I want to get her like a nice grouping of products and get her started on a skincare routine again. Because I know the last one that I gave her, I think she used all of that stuff finally. So, and she just doesn't buy it for herself. So I really like this for myself. I think it'll be a great product for my mom to use. And would I recommend it? Yes. Is it kind of expensive? Yeah. Philosophy actually has a few things over on QVC where this is included like in a skincare set. If you're interested in any of those other items in the set, this would be a great way to try this product. I really liked it, and again, I repurchased it, and I got it during the Ulta. I don't think it was a 21 Days of Beauty, but they had this available for half off, so that's why I snagged it. I liked it. I would recommend it myself. Okay, and then we have just a few products remaining here. So this is the City Beauty Brow Boost. Finally finished this. This was basically a redensifying serum for brow hair. I don't think that this ever actually regrew my brow hair. It kept it nicely conditioned. And by the way, my brows are micro shaded on my face, but I do have some brow hair left. I overplucked them in the 90s, but I do have some hair, just not a ton. That's why I tattooed my face. So I wake up with brows every single day. It's glorious. I recommend it more than anything. But that being said, would I repurchase this? No, this was a PR item that they sent me, and because my brows are already tattooed on my face, I don't necessarily see a use for something like this, so I wouldn't. But I don't know, if you're struggling with your brows, maybe it's worth a try. You could also just use this on your brows as well. This is the Hair LaVie Growth Boosting Primer and Lash Enhancing Serum. So on one side, you had the lash serum. I'm currently using the Lumify Lash Serum. And then on this side, you know, like was more of like a mascara spoolie. So I would use that on my lashes, and then sometimes I'd also run that through my brows. I don't have this completely finished. There's still some product in here. However, I've been using this for quite some time, and I'm a little worried about like bacteria buildup. So anyway, even though there's still a tiny bit of product left in either ends of this, at this point, I'm not really comfortable still using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my empties. I actually like this. I think it conditioned my lashes really nicely. I do not believe that this contains any prostaglandins. So if you try to avoid that, I don't think that this formula has anything in it. But it certainly, you know, kept my lashes attached a little bit longer, made them look healthier. Yeah, gave me nice looking lashes. Now this is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I really like this mascara, but I bought it last year during the Sephora sale, and I ended up leaving it in here to, oh, there's my other dog, to use, you know, when I needed a new mascara. But the thing is, it ended up going kind of gloopy during that time frame. I just waited too long after purchasing it to open it and begin to use it. So it kind of dried out a little bit on me. That being said, I still recommend the mascara. I would just recommend using it when you purchase it and just not leaving it sitting around for an extended period of time. So anyway, still love this mascara. I would actually recommend buying this in their, like the mini mascaras, you know how a lot of companies do those now. Especially with high-end mascaras, you should be throwing out your mascara at least every like 8 to 10 weeks. I think that's like the recommended. Like I wouldn't keep a mascara for more than 3 months, even if you still have product in it. The idea of like bacteria growing just makes me nervous, which is again why I'm getting rid of this, even though there's still a little tiny bit left in there. But at any rate, you guys, that's everything that I used this past month. Let me know what you finished. If you're curious about any of this stuff, like I mentioned, check out the description box. It's always listed and linked down there for you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm gonna break up the dog fight that's happening over here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.